All right. All right, here we go. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Just waiting for some more people to file in real quick before I get to talking. Chasing here, the Gamer Boy in here, Brandon. Man, I got a lot to say. Man, what's going on with y'all though? What's happening? Man, all right. So 10 people watching. I guess I can go ahead and get to talking now. So yeah, this stream kind of came out of nowhere. Not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting to go live, but after what happened last night, I got what did CM Punk say before his infamous promo, like or the start of his infamous promo? I got a lot to get off my chest, and I got a lot to say, a lot to say. Gloctopus in here, what up? What's going on? Do I remember Josh Wise from NASCAR? Yeah, I do. Um, what happened? Like, did he tweet anything? But yeah, so before I even get into the whole Austin Dillon thing and all that, I'm gonna give y'all some context of like what I'm playing. Playing Race the Sun, I'm gonna be talking about this. Um, if y'all don't know what this game is, like it's you racing the sun. It's pretty straightforward. You trying to keep the sun up as long as possible, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, yeah. So let me go ahead, just go ahead and dive into it. So yeah, so before like, man, I hate what happened last night because hold on, I forgot to turn the damn volume down. There we go. All right, but yeah, like the race from last night, man, it was like one of the most interesting Richmond races that we've seen in a long time. Like, and this is coming from somebody that usually doesn't have anything negative to say about Richmond. And I'm talking about like Richmond within the past 5 to 10 years. Like Richmond has become one of the most hated tracks on the NASCAR. Damn, I gotta change one more thing real quick. Hold on. Yeah, but it's become one of the most hated tracks on the NASCAR schedule. And last night, man, like I was enjoying it. NASCAR came with the multiple tire options, and you had the reds, which was the grippier tire, the tire that was faster, but it fell off quicker, and then you had the prime tire, which is the tire that lasts longer. It really spiced things up, and I was into the race the whole time, so that's what makes the end of the race just so like depressing. Like if that caution didn't happen with Ricky Stenhouse, losing talent at the end, Austin Dillon would have won his first race in a convincing fashion. But nope. Um, it all started with that restart, man. Like he messed the restart up, and he let Logano keep up with him on that restart. Logano cleared him, on the outside, and then Austin Dillon, he went to desperation mode and just cleaned him out. And then he cleaned Denny Hamlin out too. And man, like some of the shit that I've seen on Twitter, people trying to compare this to the Dillon Senior and Terry Labonte deal at Bristol, and it's like, come on, man, like, there's no way that you can compare. It's not even close. Like, it's not close at all. It's not close. It's not comparable. Austin Dillon is like four car lifts back, and he just like shifted in there and then decides to turn left on Denny Hamlin, and he felt guilty about it too at the end. He was just sitting there like, yeah, like I. They asked him like, yeah, how you end up winning? He was like, I don't know, like I had to do what I had to do right there. Yeah. So let me catch up on this chat real quick before I continue to. Oh snap! Rufla in here. What's going on, man? What's happening? JC in here. Tim. What is happening, everybody? Man, somebody asks us. Yes, Austin Dillon and Ty Dillon are brothers. Yes. Um, yeah, like I don't understand. Like Austin Dillon cannot win a race in convincing fashion. He just can't. Like he came so close, and I was so ready to give him his flowers last night. Like I wasn't like I didn't mind him winning. Like if y'all follow me, like y'all know I don't like Austin Dillon. Um, mainly because he just doesn't do anything. He's in a competitive ride, and he's been able to stay in that ride because of his last name. So um, yeah, like he hasn't done shit in 10 years, and yeah, he has a Daytona 500 victory and all that, but he had to dump somebody to win that race, and he just can't never win a race in convincing fashion. And last night he was on his way. It's just like when that caution happened last night, I was just like, oh my goodness. Cause we just came off of a controversial or controversial ending at the Brickyard. So that had to sit with us for 2 weeks, and then we had a straightforward race for the most part, and then we end up having another controversial ending. Like, can we just have a race where it's not no bullshit going on? Like, that would be real nice. And what sucks about this is that I'm going to Michigan this weekend to see that race, and I got a sour taste in my mouth, and that's going to remain like that until they take the green flag at Michigan. So I don't want to go into that race, feeling negative, but it's like, damn. Yeah. What's up, Soul? Um, NASCAR playoffs created that whole situation. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. And NASCAR, they not gonna do shit, man. Like NASCAR has had so many opportunities to they had a lot of wake up calls over the years ever since they implemented this format, and they haven't done nothing. They're not gonna change this. I don't understand why they don't want to change it. It's not like it creates viewership. It's all for the games though until somebody gets seriously hurt because of somebody's desperation move. Like I just don't understand. Like I mean, there's people that like the drama and the chaos, but I don't think it's the majority. I definitely don't think that. What else? Dylan had a dominant car. This is NASCAR's fault. I wouldn't. Austin Dillon, he had a good car the whole night. He had a good car like a top 10 car all night, and then I guess they just kept on adjusting on it, and he uh he came to life. He became like a winning race car at the very end, and he did what he had to do. Like I was like what Austin Dillon did last night. Like that's why I want. That's what I've been wanting to see from him for so long. Like he worked Denny Hamlin over, and he just kept working at it, and he finally got the pass done. And caution came out. Nothing of his doing. Ricky Stenhouse just you know cooked the corner. Like I don't even think they was racing for position. Him and Ryan Preece. I don't even know. But he, overcooked the corner and caused that caution, and then it was up to Austin Dillon and his pit crew, Austin Dillon's pit crew, to step up. They stepped up, got him out first, and then Austin Dillon, it was back on him. He had to execute the restart, and then that's where everything fell apart. He went too late at their on the restart blocks. I was looking at that. He was trying to go real late, and it cost him. And damn it. And Logano kind of kept up with him and got cleared, and then he got desperate. People saying that NASCAR should take away his win. I don't think NASCAR is gonna do that. Like, not. I mean, if it was up to me, I mean, yeah, he can keep the win, but it shouldn't get him into the playoffs. If you want to set like, if you want to set a line, like cross a line in the sand, um, he shouldn't just get rewarded being in the playoffs because he dumped somebody for the win. I mean, it dumped two people for the win. He, you know, got Logano and Hamlin. I'm about to die. Just to let y'all know, I will be pausing this a few times just to keep up with what y'all saying. Uh, what's up, Chrome Diesel? Uh, Austin Dillon was going to get my respect. That's what I'm saying. Like I was looking forward. Like I ain't gonna say I was looking forward to him winning, but like I was gonna give him his flowers. I was gonna give him his flowers and be like, he finally won a race in convincing fashion. Finally. Now, I will say this: like while he was leading during those last like 20 laps or so, or 15 laps, I was kind of like, this dude is 32nd in points, and he's gonna leapfrog so many people in the points because he. Oh damn, I'm rusty at this game. Um. Anyway, now I just lost my train of thought for a sec. No, but yeah, he just wins a race and then he just gets into the playoffs, which is why winning your end sucks. And so that was in the back of my mind when I was like seeing him lead, and I'm just like, man, this is some bullshit. But I wouldn't mind him winning. I mean, at least he's doing it in in convincing fashion. I was getting ready to put out a tweet. I had a tweet typed out saying like, congrats Austin and all that, and then all chaos. That's when everything just fell apart. Um, I mean, I'm surprised Logano and Hamlin didn't do anything after the race. I mean, I would have, if I was Logano, I would have pulled up next to him after the. I mean, I know some people didn't like that when Denny Hamlin did it to Alex Bowman a couple years ago at Martinsville, but I would have pulled up right next to him, be like, nah, man, you ain't about to celebrate. We about to fight. Like I like there's no way that you about to just do something like that and then just get away with it. But they're gonna get their payback though. Um, Especially if NASCAR doesn't step in and do something. I mean, points penalty, like docking points and fines, like that doesn't send a message. It doesn't send a message. I don't want to hear nothing about like points or now, like I said, he can keep the win. Like it could be on his record, but it shouldn't get him into the playoffs. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people feel different about that, but um, yeah, this needs to be the reason the win in your end system changes. It makes the playoffs less exciting when you let in less competitive cars. Need the top 10 in points, guaranteed playoffs like in 2012. Um, yeah, I do wish they can like get rid of win in your end and shrink it back down to 10 drivers. That would be my, if you're not going to get rid of the playoffs, I mean, could trust me, I would love for them to get rid of the playoffs. But if you're not going to do it, go back to the 2004 format. Chrome Diesel, how your weekend went? Pretty good, pretty good, man. Just been chilling lately, just trying to enjoy it on what's left of this summertime. Cause before you know it, it's gonna get cold, and which means you're not gonna be able to go out as much. Why isn't Jeffrey Earnhardt mentioned? What the hell? What type of question is that? uh, his win should be at least be encumbered where he keeps it, but doesn't count to it. Exactly, exactly. Do you think there will be penalties? They're gonna get him like, I, I don't know. I mean, if they do hand out penalties, I don't think it's gonna be harsh enough. If they hand out penalties, like I said, I think it's gonna be money and points. Um, it's not gonna mean nothing, especially if he's still gonna be locked into the playoffs. It's not gonna mean nothing. I mean, are you really about to reward this dude a playoff spot after what he did? Like they said they'll look at SMT and all that. The SMT data is out there. The SMT data is like I think what's that guy named Bonzi? He posted it not that long ago, and you can see that like I mean you don't need to look at SMT to know like what he did. I mean it's clear as day that he like turned down and intentionally wrecked Hamlin. And then not to mention his spotter was like, cheerleading him on saying like wreck him, wreck him, wreck him, wreck him and, turn down and wreck him. And then, started, celebrating. And then Richard Childress, I think somebody played the audio for Richard Childress in the media center and Richard go try to sit there and deny that shit. I was like, dude, like they just I mean, everything that they said in that press conference was just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, obviously they trying to cover their ass, but man, nobody ain't stupid, man. Nobody's not stupid. So, man, it's just funny. We went on a 2 week break after a controversial ending to the Brickyard race. Mind you, I did have a good time at that race when I was in attendance, but it was kind of bad that it ended the way it did. And then here we are thinking that we about to have a straightforward race, and then that shit happens. Um, I'm about to. I'm not gonna be able to get through this. For those who are just joining the stream, if you're wondering what I'm playing, this is a game called Race to Sun. I bought this game way back in like 2015, and you basically just racing the sun. Like you trying to keep the sun up as long as possible, and you got to collect these in order to like keep the sun up. Like you got to collect these yellow, uh, like these yellow diamonds or whatever, and it raises the sun up. And it keeps the sun up the more you every time you collect one, and then you got things like um extra lives and all that. I haven't collected one yet, but I'm trying to see if I can run across one. They're purple, and then these little green things are being able to have the ability to jump. Well, you only get three of those though, so you got to use them wisely. But anyway, back to NASCAR. Um, yeah, it was just a bad look last night. People like I'm tired of the Dillon Senior comparisons. Um, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, he's in the three car. That doesn't mean nothing. What's up, Seth? John in here. Um, one wise guy's in here. What's up? Yeah, I recognize a lot of y'all from Bologna Burger Stream. It'd be nice if you can hop in here too eventually. Have you played NASCAR 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? There was no NASCAR 2010, and yes, I played 2011 through 15, and all of them were either not good or okay. Uh, they're finna, they're only going to penalize Logano for revving his engine on pit road. He did a little burnout on pit road. I was reading about that on Twitter. I did see the video. He did like a little smoke show. I don't think it was as a big of a deal as people are making it out to be. I mean, yes, it's not. He shouldn't have done that at all. But um, I mean, if you want to hand him some, do like a little fine for him, like 10,000, $15,000, then fine. But um, the person that should be getting like a heavy, heavy, heavy penalty is Austin Dillon. I just, it's just, I'm trying to remember like what else happened after that whole deal. I'm just trying to think about like what else was said. It now, I just wonder. Oh shit. I just wonder now what. I'm pretty sure Logano and Denny Hamlin. It would be kind of funny if they just kind of tag team, him at Bristol and kind of did like what Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott did to Ross Chastain at Gateway. Um, but yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, that was one of. I mean, I going back to Austin Dillon's wins. Like he still hasn't won a race in a convincing fashion. That was by far like his most unimpressive win ever. You know, before that it would probably be the Daytona night race that he won in 2022 with like 95% of the field. I just got that. Damn it. I just wasted an extra life already. I just collected it. But yeah, like he won that race. It was like a few cars behind him that was kind of wounded. They wasn't going to pass him, man. He was the only car that wasn't damaged. Everybody else was damaged. You got Cody Rudd behind you and shit. Yeah, I see. I appreciate that, man. You said you and me and Disco Inferno, me, Disco Inferno, and What If Race on are actually streaming right now at the same time. Um, I didn't know that both of them was going to be streaming. Uh, I got notified like Disco. I think he tweeted something out last night after I said I was going to go live, and then What If Race, I got a notification from him saying that he was going to go live. So. Um, yeah, I'm waiting for the full Door Bumper Clear podcast to come out to get their perspective. Now, Brett Griffin, he did put out a tweet talking about some if you're salty or your butthurt or whatever, Um, don't tune in to DBC. And the reason he's saying that is because he works for RCR. He spots part time for Austin Hill, and so obviously he's gonna take up for RCR. So that's the thing I've always had a problem with DBC. Like, you cannot take, like, they're so biased, man. All three of them are guilty of it. TJ Majors, Freddie Kraft, Brett Griffin, like they're all like whenever their driver is like involved in something, they're not going to sit there and say that their driver was in the wrong. It's rare when they do that. That's why I can't really take what they say seriously sometimes. 'Cause I just be sitting there looking like, yeah, right. Like, you only saying that shit because your driver was involved in it. I think Freddie Kraft was trying to sit there and deny that, like when the when Bubba Wallace right hooked Larson back in 2022, he said that Bubba shouldn't have been suspended. And I'm just looking like, dude, wondering if we'll get a spotter fine. That'd be, I don't man, have y'all have a has a spotter ever got fined before? That's a good question. Now I'm starting to wonder that has a spotter ever got fined for something? Maybe the whole spin gate thing, because they was like instigating over the radio and about about that. Oh damn, I keep screwing up. I'm rusty at this game, man. Uh, let's see. Only thing I hate about, yeah, they're biased, man. They are very biased. Have you played Minecraft before? No, I never did. I've watched gameplay of it, but I never sat down and played it. So back to the Austin Dillon thing, we're gonna have to wait until Tuesday to see what they do. If they don't do nothing, like at all, like that gives every driver in the field the green light. I mean, they already kind of got the green light right now to like do whatever the hell they want in a way. In a way. Uh, but man, it's just nothing's not gonna change until they get rid of this format, and they're not gonna get rid of the format because they're stubborn. So I don't see nothing changing. I'm not gonna sit here and hope something change because I don't want to get my hopes up. But yeah, it's. I was kind of thinking about this earlier. I was just like, you remember how they used to say like, "Gentlemen, start your engines," and nowadays they say, "Drivers, start your engines," but you know, it definitely would make sense to say, "Gentlemen, start your engines," because none of these guys. I'll say like 85% of the drivers in this field are not gentlemen. They're not gentlemen. Like, these guys, they race, you know, with not much respect. And, like I said, a lot of that is because of the format. But it's a lot of guys that have grew up. They saw what guys like Logano do, and then they just saw what Austin Dillon just did. And, a lot of, and that's another thing. That's another thing I want to talk about. Like, um, oh shit, hold on. There we go. But, a lot of these guys that's young, like these young kids that's watching racing, that's watching the Cup Series, they gonna think that shit is cool, and then they're gonna like if they got dreams of wanting to be a racer, they go look at what the top guys are doing, in the Cup Series, and they're gonna start doing it in like the Cars Tour. Well, the Cars Tour, they're not gonna put up with that. I don't think they're gonna put up with that. But like if they get to like the Xfinity Series or the K&N Series or something like that, not the K&N Series, the ARCA Series and all that, they're gonna race like that. You see it already. There's just no class, man. And then you even see it on the video games too. Like oh, oh, damn. You even see it on the video games. Like I league race and and I've been ran over in league racing. It's just bad. What do you think is the weakest next gen NASCAR season? Um, probably last year. Probably last year. This year has been a little bit better because of they have done a better job with the tire, making the tires wear a little bit more. They got the short track package. That's made a little bit of an improvement. Um, and then you had a lot of close finishes, so uh, but yeah, it's a tad bit better. 2022 had a lot of the unknowns, so it was kind of fun to watch. Trying to catch up on the chat real quick. Ryan Gallagher. Hey man, love the channel. Enjoy hearing your perspectives. Keep it up. I appreciate that, man. Like I'm surprised to see how many of you guys are in are part of the chat right now. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be pretty dead because I kind of put this out last minute. The birthday stream I did a couple weeks ago, like I kind of had that planned out for a while. This kind of came out of nowhere because I had a lot to say about it. So, uh, as a matter of fact, I need to change something real quick. Wonder if I can do it from the. Let me see. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Okay. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Phil May? I hope I'm saying his name right. Phil Mayes. Happy birthday, Phil. Happy birthday, man. Phil Mayes. I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't want to be saying his name and I'm saying it wrong. I'm bad with names, just to let y'all know. I'm terrible with names. Uh, what's your opinion on this year's Xfinity Series? Pretty good. Xfinity Series been putting on the best racing since 2017. Ever since they went to the lower downforce package, they've been putting on a hell of a like their series. That's the best series right now. The NASCAR stuff is a joke too. You see the way those pros race. Yeah. I still remember. What was that NASCAR Heat? I think it was NASCAR Heat 3 or Heat 4. They had like a little tournament, and those guys, somebody got dumped for the win, and It was just a complete joke. I know what you're talking about though. I know exactly what you're talking about. I appreciate that, Rufa. I always appreciate it, man. Uh, Chase T Chase says that I've been subscribed to you since April 2023. I appreciate that. Uh, appreciate that so much. Like, I appreciate the support, y'all. I really do, man. Like that, I'm always shocked to see the support because uh, I don't think my videos are all that. My content in general. I'm not fancy with the editing. I mean, I try to get fancy sometimes. I try my best, but um, I can't do what Ellie and Slap Shoes do. So my thing is to try to keep it real as possible with you guys, and um, yeah, just try to. I'm not sitting here saying that I want people to agree with me. I just want to have a conversation with you guys, and it's good talking to NASCAR fans, as long as they come off respectful. But yeah, I appreciate the support so much though. I'm trying to stay on topic, the Austin Dillon thing. So yeah, it's crazy seeing like Richard Childress, like he was a owner that a lot of people loved back in the day, and now he's kind of like he's getting a lot of backlash, man. Like a lot of the stuff that he says, and you know, he's not an owner that's loved anymore. Um, just from what I be seeing on social media. But yeah, man, he like I said, a bunch of the shit that he was saying in that press, him and Austin Dillon, a bunch of the shit that they were saying in that press conference last night, it was just nothing but bullshit. Just nothing but bullshit. And I don't know, man. But guess what? It's gonna be back to status quo for Austin Dillon next week. He's gonna be running like 20th. He had that one race. Austin Dillon always seemed to have that one race throughout the year where he'll actually look legit. And last night was that one race. Um and it seemed like that it always usually happens at Richmond, usually. But yeah, I seen him have some other races where he'll kind of like look pretty good. And I wouldn't have anything against Austin Dillon if he was doing that every week. But he just shows up one time a year. So if you're an Austin Dillon fan, like you gotta wait. You got that one race a year where you get to see your guy actually drive up to the front and look legit. The little amount of fans that he got. Now I got a buddy that's an Austin Dillon fan, and he was trying to bring up that Logano deal last night where he was trying to compare Logano. He was trying to make it seem like that what Austin Dillon did last night was basically what was on par with what Logano has done in the past. And no, Logano has done bump and runs. The thing with Logano is that a lot of his bump and runs were like unnecessary. Like I go back to the 2012 Pocono race. He was faster than Mark Martin. He had time to pass him, and instead of just passing him cleanly, he just moved him out the way. Like he was faster than him. It's the same thing with the 2022 Darlington race. He was faster than William Byron. He ran him down so quickly, and then he just moved him out of the way anyway. And then not just that, but he damaged Byron's car. Like I think Byron had like a broken toe link or something like that after that. And I was just looking like, wow, that was unnecessary. Yeah, he only had 2 laps, but he was going to pass him though. He was going to get him. He was fading. I fell for it. Oh, it was a joke. Damn, I regret reading that now. Galactopus, you don't need the production values, just good old fashioned uh talk radio. Keep it up, but I disagree with you sometimes. That's fine. Like I'm fine with people disagreeing with me. Like I don't sit here and be hoping that people will, agree with me on everything I say. Like I when I make videos, like I just try to um I'm just giving my opinion. And I don't mind if you disagree, and if you do disagree, tell me why and don't do it in the most, don't be an asshole about it. Don't be sitting there trying to call me out my name and be like, "Man, you sound like an idiot." Man, I don't need that because I'm not gonna respond to it. But but yeah, like that's fine. Like I don't mind people disagreeing with me. Who's no? Don't ask me. Don't ask me about politics. If you would start a NASCAR team, who would be your drivers? Man, that's a lot of thinking. I got to think about that one. Uh, Current day drivers, or you just talk about drivers like throughout NASCAR history? Because even with like current day drivers, that would take me a long time to think about. Uh, so I'm not sure, to be honest. I really got to think about that one. Uh, how can you be an AD fan for real? He got his fans. One of my good friends is a fan of his, and you know, it's it's random, but he got his fans though. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if some people were just a fan of him because he's driving a three. Some people that rooted for Dillon Harcine for so many years, and he got put in the car, and they was like, "Oh, he's driving a three. I guess I'll just root for him." Talking about changing, not changing subjects, but um the playoffs. Like I just like I said earlier, like NASCAR has had so many wake up calls over the years to be like, whoa, like we're going too far with this. Like we gotta chill out. Like we gotta, these guys are gonna drive with desperation because of what we got in place. We are encouraging our drivers to drive like maniacs because of a system that we got in place. Now, there's gonna be some drivers that's not gonna do that because that's just not how they are. And sadly, it's only like a handful of drivers that's like that. Chris Bush is one. Martin Truex is one. I would like to put before the incident last year, Chase Elliott. I don't know if I can even put him on that list. It's not that many drivers though that you know that would be clean all the time. There's some drivers that are usually clean, and then they let the system kind of bait them into driving without any care anymore, which is unfortunate. Even someone like Kevin Harvick got baited into doing something out of desperation a couple years ago when the 2020 fall Martinsville race. He needed some points. I think he needed to pass Kyle Busch, and he dumped Kyle Busch, and then he wrecked himself too. So it's just this system. It encourages. They're not gonna give me no sunrise or whatever it's called. There we go. But yeah, like it just encourages chaos, man. And like I said, this shit doesn't equal viewership. And then the whole one race determining a champion, that doesn't draw in ratings, man. The ratings don't boom during the last race. So why we like, and it's not just NASCAR, it's the TV networks. Like the TV networks are, they like this system, so they want to keep it in play. Um, so until they feel like that it's not working, when really it's not working, but for whatever reason they want to keep it, we're stuck with this shit. And who knows? Like NASCAR probably wanted to change the system, and the TV networks probably threatened to be like, "Hey, if y'all change this, we're gonna back out of our deal." Like, who knows? Who knows what was discussed behind the scenes? Mark is still mad about that. You told Mark Martin that when he got moved out of the way by Logano, like dislike. Uh, my take on the race yesterday: Dillon should be penalized points and fined for right hooking Denny. Like I said, I think he should keep his win, but it shouldn't get him into the playoffs. Uh, wow. For F1, they got their biggest viewership in 2021 with organic title battle. They're still riding the wave of that. Um, yeah, like let's be honest. I mean, yeah, that's the Netflix thing kind of really propelled um F1 into where they're at now. Let's be real. I think the drive to survive blew up during the pandemic. Everybody was in the house. People was binge watching stuff on Netflix and other streaming services, and people ran across that, and it was like a perfect storm. And people started to tune into F1 when they in 2021, and then you had the intriguing organic championship battle between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, and that really made them blew up after that. So it was just a perfect storm for them. I'm not gonna say it was because they never had like any playoffs or anything like that. But I just think that it was the Netflix series that really made them blow up just to keep it 100. I'm pretty sure a lot of people recognize that. Like, oh come on, the sun going down. Y'all should get this game, man. It's pretty fun. Um, y'all probably not gonna believe me when I say this, but I'm like, this game is not real popular, so y'all probably gonna sit there and be like, yeah, it's not really a big deal. But I'm 25th on the worldwide leaderboard on this game, and I'm not gonna reach that. I'm not gonna reach that score. I forgot what my highest score is on here, but uh, it got me ranked 25th worldwide, which is crazy. I know that more than 1,000 people played this game, so I'm happy with that. I set that score way back in like 2016 though. I was playing this game on a PS Vita, and then I was playing it on the the PS4. When I wasn't playing on the PS4, I was playing on the PS Vita. Surprisingly, KFB is one of the cleanest drivers. He doesn't wrong you first. He just pushes back harder. I can agree with that. Everybody always tries to run with that narrative, that fake narrative that Kyle Busch is dirty. Now, yes, he did the Ron Hornaday. He did Ron Hornaday dirty, and the whole Junior incident, which I kind of look at that as more of a racing incident. But Kyle Busch worst act on the track was by far the Ron Hornaday incident. Oh, bologna burger. Oh man, what's going on? I didn't even. I'm slow with the chat. I'm not as quick. I'm not a professional like you when it comes to like looking at the chat. Like I'm very slow with it. What is up, man? When I did that birthday stream, uh I was waiting for you to come in come in here. You just got everybody excited now. Hey, hold on. Who wants to be a moderator? Because like let me know because I'm not about to quit trying to turn this into politics, man. I see. Hold on, I know what I'm about to do. This is new to me. I never assigned a moderator before. um, but anyway, man, it's good to see you though, Bologna Burger. um, let's see, fast lane ahead. It's all good that you late. I only been streaming for like what? Oh, dang, almost an hour actually. Yeah, I figured it out, BB. That was my first time, believe it or not, like assigning a moderator on a stream, so that was new. Uh, yeah, everybody. So getting back to NASCAR, because I got way off track right there. But yeah, like how y'all think Michigan gonna turn out? Michigan with this Gen 7 car has been pretty solid. Um, I went to the 2022 race. That was a pretty good race. Last year's races was even better. The battle between Truex and Chris Buescher at the end, and Buescher winning out. um, and then I'm going to Michigan again this year. I'll be there this weekend. So the only thing I hate about Michigan, like in terms of like attending the race, you don't got no service out there. So I'm not gonna be able to tweet and upload anything until I'm back in I'm on the highway. So once I get to that area, I'm pretty much not gonna be able to do nothing. Cause that was like my first race, and I was just like, damn, like we don't got no service here. And it was weird because when me and my brother went to IRP, we had service there. I'm looking like, how do we get service here but not Michigan? And both tracks are like in the middle of nowhere, but um, that's what made it kind of confusing. Like how do we get service at IRP but not Michigan? But I'm looking forward to Michigan though. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Um, just I don't want no controversy. No controversy, please. a straightforward. Even if somebody ends up leading all 200 laps in this race, like I don't like, I'm fine with it. It can go caution free. Somebody just straight up dominating. I just don't want no stupid crap going on. I appreciate it, Rufa. Thank you for taking care of everything. Real ones remember when they hit 220 at Michigan for no reason. Man, now they barely getting over 200. Indy, you can add Indianapolis and Michigan are the only two tracks where they reach 200 miles per hour. They don't even reach 200 miles per hour at Daytona and Talladega, I think. I think they get close, but they don't get because they cut the horsepower down and then not to mention the car got so much damn drag. Like they're so slow by themselves, and then when they get into a pack, they get to like 193, 194, 95 miles per hour. Uh, damn, damn, yeah. But I think it's gonna be a good race, and then you got Daytona, and then you got Darlington. Um, honestly, I'm not looking forward to Daytona. Super speedway racing, I just can't get excited for it anymore. KFB for the win at Michigan. I want Kyle Busch to win, but I'm starting to think he's gonna go winless. OJ and Two Face, he did the same shit on BB's channel. I think it's taken care of. I think it's taken care of now, so I think we should be all good. I like to see that Jones boy get a win at Michigan. Yeah, I think Aaron Jones might get up out of Legacy Motor Club after this year. If he got an opportunity to go to Spire, I think he might go there. I think that's a name that people are not really paying attention to. 'Cause I think Aaron Jones' contract is up this year, so if I was Spire, I will try to dial him up. And I think Aaron Jones, because right now Spire got a rookie in Carson Hocevar, and they're gonna have a older veteran than Michael McDowell next year that's in his 40s. You need somebody like in the middle that's a veteran, but that's still technically young. And Eric Jones fits that. He fits that perfectly. And if you can give him the equipment, I feel like Eric Jones can excel. I'm not saying he's going to become dominant, but I think he can make the playoffs and stuff. So I thought that he was going to make the playoffs this year, but unless he wins Daytona, I don't see him doing anything else. I know he's good at Darlington, but Legacy, they just seem so way off right now. Oh, Bumblebee in here. What's going on? What's happening? First time that I ever seen you in my chat, BB. Yeah, I'm with you. We had enough controversy. Yeah, I'm sick of it, man. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. But I don't know if y'all saw it. NASCAR was featured in the Bleacher Report for after what happened last night. And now they're going to look at that as a positive and be like, see, this is why our system works and all that and blah blah blah. And it just seeing stuff like that, it's going to encourage them to not make any changes. If they're getting like, if they're getting having stuff like that happen, like having the Bleacher Report you know, talking about NASCAR, then that's going to help them big time. Like that's going to just encourage them not to change anything. Is what I'm trying to say. So, all like going back to Austin Dillon, um, I don't see him. I don't see him getting out of the round of 16. Obviously, I would be shocked if he makes it past. I don't think anybody's gonna let him, because everybody like you just lost any type of respect that you have that you had with your competitors. Everybody sees that, and they're gonna put that in their in the memory bank. Like the only people that's proud of him is obviously Richard and his team, but now you finna people are finna race you a lot harder now. They finna give you a hard time, and not just throughout the playoffs, but they're gonna give you a hard time just going forward in general. They're not gonna make it easy on you. So now, I mean, a lot of people are just pissed at him. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen Paul Wolf. He ran on a rant. I mean, you got guys saying like, are we even a racing series anymore? Because you got guys pulling shit like that. It's just like I was watching the 2000. I've been watching the 2002 season a lot lately, and it's just crazy just seeing how much the etiquette has changed and over the years. Like I've been like when they had racing back to the finish line, like guys would give up. Guys would let each other back on the lead lap when the caution happens. And I was like, if they had something like that today, nobody. I think like two or three drivers would do something like that. Other than that, I don't see anybody else letting somebody back on lead lap. But I'm sitting here watching Rockingham. I was watching Rockingham earlier before I went live, and Jeff Green was in the lead, and he let like 7, 8 cars back on lead lap. Like you're not gonna see it. Like if they was to bring back race back to the finish line, you're not gonna see that anymore. Everybody gonna be looking like, nah, fuck you. Like you're staying a lap down. Everything is just so cutthroat. Larson versus Daytona. Man, you know what? Man, I made a prediction this year saying I think this is the year that Larson finally gets a plate victory. It's not he got two more chances. I don't want to count Atlanta. Well, should I count Atlanta? I don't know. Um, yeah, you said if Eric Jones can build to a better team, he should be better. Definitely. I want to see him go to Spire, man. Spire, they spending the money. They seem like they got the resources. Um, they're making bigger moves than what Legacy are doing. So, and then if they can be one of the first teams to jump over to a new manufacturer whenever a new manufacturer decides to come in, I feel like they could be one of the top dogs in the sport. Eric Jones with Rodney Childers could be dangerous. Could be. Could be. Who makes your last two spots for the playoffs? And I agree. I think Jones makes the jump. Um, man, that's a. I got to look at the playoff grid. Ty Gibbs seems to be slipping. It's hard to predict that because, um, man, like it seems like things are like majorly changing every week. Ross Chastain, he's been slipping, and now Ty Gibbs is like on right near the bubble. Um, yeah, it's hard to predict that shit. Uh, but I'll go ahead and give my two guesses. It seemed like he got momentum on his side right now. I'm gonna say Bubba Wallace and Bubba Wallace to fill the last two spots. Shoot, Bubba is one. I'll say Chris Buescher because I think he's gonna win Daytona. I think Brad might come through again and try to get him that win just like how he did last year. I mean, I know he was already locked in at that point, but I think Brad he's gonna do everything in his power to make sure Chris gets him in there. Uh, Ross, he's like a 10th to like 15th place car every week. I just don't know that's enough unless others end up having issues. That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to predict. It's really hard to predict. Bumblebee with the $2 super chat. Hey, that's man. Hey, I appreciate that. I can't blame ED for his action. NASCAR wants it. I appreciate the super chat so much, Bumblebee. Dang, that's not my first super chat. I think that's like my third, but that's like my first in a long time though. I won't lie, like the other super chats that I got was from my brother and my cousin. So somebody that's actually following the channel gave me a super chat. So that's cool as hell. Wow. Thank you so much. My mind is all over the place right now. I'm trying to concentrate on this, trying to think about what to talk about, looking at the chat. But man, y'all came out in full force. Let's see. Uh, NASCAR needs to take a step back. That's facts. NASCAR, like I said, they had multiple opportunities to look themselves in the mirror and, just be like, hey, like we doing a little bit too much here. Like we should, like the wake up call really should have been after the Ryan Newman damn near dying at Daytona in 2020. That should have been like the wake up call. No, let's continue to encourage, what we've been doing for the past 15 years. Like they haven't changed nothing. Still green white, still unlimited green white checkers. Still got this playoff format. Still a lot of the things that Brian France implemented are still in place. So, like I said, it's all fun and games until somebody gets seriously hurt. They're gonna wait until that happens, and then when it happens, that's probably when they'll finally wake. They'll wake up. Until then, they're just gonna continue to play with fire. Man, I'm messing up. Let's go, Larson Daytona win. I hope it can happen, BB. I really hope it can. Like I go crazy after every Larson win, unless he just completely does something dirty. But if he can win Daytona and if he can win it like in an impressive fashion, oh damn! If he can win it in a impressive way, like man, I would be going crazy because it's funny. My previous favorite driver was like one of the best super speedway drivers ever, and then my current favorite driver is like one of the worst. And to Larson's credit, he's been running better at super speedway since he's got to Hendrick. It's just that he just keep getting caught up in shit. Like he can go up front and lead and everything. He just can't you could tell he still sucks at it. Like he be making the wrong moves sometimes. Don't know what lane to get in. So uh, never count out Rowdy. I'm counting him out this year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like I have no confidence in Kyle Busch, man. I mean, I know people gonna say like, man, this is Kyle Busch for. Damn, I crashed finally. Um, People gonna say like, man, never count out Kyle Busch, but uh, he just he doesn't. He has nothing going for him, and I think he's checked out this year. To be honest, look at that points battle can be intriguing and exciting. Yeah, that I think Larson only got like a 4 point lead over. I think Reddick took second from Chase Elliott. Reddick has been consistent. I think he got like what 17 top tens now this season. Um, Man, Bubba is hot right now. Yep, and that's why I said that Bubba. I think he's gonna be one of the guys that ends up making the playoffs if he could just keep it up, man. Bubba is used to being in this position. Um, he's always on that bubble, area. So we'll see what happens. You can still have the playoffs, but just remove winning you're in. Just do it on points. Add the win, and you're in only after the playoffs start. I don't even want it after the playoffs start. After like during the playoffs, get rid of winning you're in, and get rid of the one race determining a champion, and we good. Basically, just go back to what they had from '04 to 2013. Larson Daytona win would be cool. Hell yeah, man! Like I would be going crazy. BB Cruz here. Hell yeah, man. It's good to see everybody in here. Y'all, I haven't stopped smiling in quite a while. Thank you for the super chat. OJ toothpaste for $2. Elite was that finished like Earth 2. What that mean, man? My bad. I don't really understand the question. But I appreciate the super chat though, man. Really appreciate it so much. uh, Thank you, Rufus, for spreading the word on the SMT video. Yeah, that it's doing pretty decent. It's got like 3,000 views right now, man. Um, yeah, it's doing pretty good. What does SMT stand for? Sports Media Technology. Um, is what SMT stands for. Chat moving fast. Oh, it was moving fast. Yeah, Reddick is consistent. I'm still taking a forward. Uh, yeah, Reddick, he's been hot this summer, man. Like he just can't get these wins. Like he just can't get the W's. He kind of reminds me of Matt Kenseth from 2003. Got that one win, but he's just knocking off top tens. Him and Chase Elliott are like doing their best 2003 Matt Kenseth impression. 16 top tens. Thanks for the correction. All right. Yeah. I thought I read 17 last night when I was looking at the stats, trying to dust off the 2011 wildcard chase format. I'm willing to go back to any format before 2014. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to accept that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I don't know what the Earth 2 thing means. Like I'm I'm sorry that I'm go ahead and laugh at me. Like I don't know what it is to be honest. I'm sorry. Like I don't. I just don't have an idea of like what that is. Um, my bad. I'll learn what it is though. I'm about to start this back up in a minute. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this person cheated. I don't know. I'm just looking at the leaderboard real quick. I'm showing y'all proof of like I'm actually in the top 25 worldwide on this game. I'm not reaching that score. 597 million. Never go touch that again. Um, never. And I think like 1,000 people have played this game, more than 1,000 people. So that makes me feel pretty damn good. um, but yeah, let me get back after it though. 25. I think that puts me at the top for today. Oh no, it doesn't. It puts me second for today. This is my first time playing this game since shoot. Uh, it's been a good minute, couple years. Okay, so BB will explain it to me. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'm, I'm lost. I'm not gonna even lie. Rich Wilson, when are we going to see you on it on NWP? I don't know. I don't think I'm never going to be on there. Will it be cool to be on there? Yes. But I'm not sitting here holding my breath, begging to be on there. Like I enjoy those guys for what they do. I just like tuning in. I like being a viewer. But if I could get an opportunity to be on there one day, that would be pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Those guys are a cool bunch. Still wish Black Lives Matter was still on there. Um, it kind of sucks that he's not part of it no more. Uh, he explained to me why he took a break, or not took a break, but just kind of left it. But yeah, those guys they do a good job, and I look forward to tuning into their streams every week. I think the segment that I enjoy the most on there is random driver of the week. That's a that segment is so fun to tune in. Like it's a fun segment. Like I just like what Eric and them do be doing, Eric and Danny, like I turn off the chat and try to guess of like what driver and I guessed a few correct. So if I ever be on there, like I think I could do pretty pretty well like, guessing. I'd like to see Baloney I'd like to see BB back on the see if he can get it right. See if you can get one right, man. They need to get you back. Wow. Damn. I died early right there. They need to get you back on there though, man. I hope they do. It was real dope seeing you on there the first time. I think that was last year when you was on there. That was pretty damn cool. Uh, Darian is one of the nicest dudes out there. He is. Like I've messaged with him a few times, like private message with him, and he's very supportive of my channel and um just helping me out, trying to make my content better, and he's up to doing a collab with me one day. So that'd be dope to have a big YouTuber featured on my channel. Like that would be cool. Uh, kind of like surreal because I never thought that that would be possible for me, but that's pretty dope. But yeah, man. Uh, just for fun, I know that We all hate the playoffs, or majority of us hate the playoffs, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question anyway. Give me y'all final four. Give me y'all final four. Like who y'all think makes the final four? I can give you mines right now. Christopher Bell, Larson, Reddick, and Chase Elliott. No Denny. I know that sounds kind of crazy. No Denny Hamlin in my final four. That's my final four so far. Is Christopher Bell, Larson, Reddick, and Chase Elliott. Two Toyotas, two Chevys. I don't think I know no Ryan Blaney. I know some people gonna be kind of shocked about that. Um, I don't know if he's gonna get hot again like he did last year. We'll see. But yeah, that's my final four so far. And I know like what three of the four of those guys are like top three. Top three in points right now. I just think that I don't know. Like I think Reddick is going to step it up when the playoffs get here. I think Bell is going to you know get hot again, and I think Larson will continue to. Larson got such a. If he wins the regular season, he got so many playoff points. And I think he'll be fine. He got two super speedways to avoid, but it seems like he's driving a little bit smarter this year, so I think he'll be fine. I say that and watch how he go be making some crazy fucking moves. Chrome Diesel, yo, Final Four is Larson, Chase, Reddick, and Denny. Rich, yours is Bell, Reddick, Larson, and Blaney. These are not bad picks at all. Pretty much the heavy hitters this year. BB, you said Larson by I can't even finish saying it. Austin Dillon. I would laugh if Austin what the hell, man? Like if he made he's in the playoffs. If he made the final four and shoot, if he makes the final four, don't be surprised if you see another repeat of Richmond, especially if NASCAR, you know, doesn't mind what he did. I couldn't even finish reading that message. Like, wow, in our dreams of Austin Dillon making the final four. Um, Joey Logano will be there. I imagine he's a usual suspect. This is an even year, but I don't know. Logano been kind of hit or miss this year with speed, but you just never know, man. Like nobody didn't see Ryan Blaney doing what he did last year, so I don't know. It's just so hard to predict, man. So hard to predict. I mean, who knows? BB, he might be right. He might. Well, I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna go that far. If Austin Dillon makes out of the round of 16, that'll already be like a mind blowing thing. No, if he makes it to the round of eight, that'll be a mind blowing thing. Now it was one year. I forgot what year it was. Was it 2020 or 2021 where he was on his way to the round of eight, I think, and he had like a engine issue. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm getting that wrong. He was close though. Like he was pretty solid. I think that was 2020. Like and dislike says Larson, Hamlin, Bell, and Reddick. Hamlin's last best chance was last season. Yeah, I think Hamlin, man, I think he's gonna remain solid over these next couple years, but I think his days. I think I'm saying that now. Watching he go be the next Mark Martin or something. Um, I just think he's gonna start to deteriorate, man. Like I just don't think he's gonna keep it up. And I like Denny Hamlin. I want him to get to like 60. I think realistically, I think he can get to 60 or 62 wins. He's at 54 right now. I would like to see him get to that, but I don't know, man. Like you just never know when somebody's gonna start fading. With Jimmy Johnson, it came out of nowhere. Whoa, whoa. Um, but yeah, man, it's just you just don't know. What's up, NASCAR boy? uh, what up? My mic cutting out? I don't see nobody else saying anything about it. Just make sure that my let me know if I'm good, y'all. Cause last time I was people were saying I was cutting out. Last time I was streaming, I need a new microphone. This cord probably got a short in it. It was 2020. Yeah, okay, because that was 2020. He was on a run. I think he finished second in the playoffs, and Dillon was pretty for his standards. He was pretty all right that year. Pretty solid. I just can't. I can't rock with what he did last night, man. I was so close to giving him his flowers. So close. I don't even know. I don't even know like if um I mean it's like I was thinking about this last night. Like it's weird that like he was the one that came closest to winning a race on speed this year. No, I'm talking about like outside of a plate track. And then like Kyle Busch, he has yet to contend for like a win this year. Like talk about outside of like Daytona, Talladega, uh, those tracks. So okay, y'all say I sound good. Appreciate it. Oh no, you good, Luke. It's all good because sometimes it's YouTube as well. Sometimes it could be YouTube that could be messing up. One wise guy, what do you think about the option tires? I was enjoying it, man. Like I wish I don't mind them actually doing that until they fix the racing and fix the car, or you can just run that tire at all the tracks. Like the option tire, that tire was really wearing out. I just like it created like it really spiced up the show. Like when Suarez put on those tires and Michael McDowell doing that, it was at the second stage and they flew up through the field. Suarez doing that, like he was mired back in the field, and then once he put on those tires, he got that track position and he kept that track position for the rest of the night. Now, with that being said, and then not to mention they played the strategy right with their tires. Like they took a set of primes and they suffered. I think that was the last stage. They suffered. They fell back through the field, and then he ran long enough to where he bolted those reds back on his last set of reds. I think with like 40, 50 to go. I think, and he just drove up through the field. I think it was less than that, and he just like he was 5 seconds behind with 2 laps to go. Just imagine if that race was like 10 laps longer. Like he would have got there. I think I really enjoyed it though. Like I would like to see this at just the short tracks and the road courses, just to spice things up. Because right now the product at those track types are terrible. And I think it would really be fun at the road courses, especially those road courses that got like low grip. I would have loved to see it at Sonoma this year, and um, yeah, take it to Bristol, take it to not New Hampshire, but take it to what short tracks they got remaining. Take it to Martinsville. I don't think they'll. I don't think they will do it. They're gonna make this change permanent. Maybe they'll do it next year, or just bring that option tire to everywhere. Because NASCAR, they're not doing nothing with the car. They leaving it up to Goodyear to fix the racing. And so far, Goodyear, they've gotten a little better with the tire wear, but it's still not where it needs to be at. Like the tires, they need to wear it quicker, and they need to just deteriorate over the run without them blowing out after only like 20 laps. Like they need to last a full fuel run, but they need to be wearing out. Like Martinsville last year, that was a step in the right direction, but it shouldn't take 80 laps for the tires to finally start really wearing out. Cause that's how long it took for the tires to wear out last year. And then you started seeing guys, coming and going. So, um, they just need to get more aggressive with this tire, but also they need to work on this car. So, cause the aerodynamically is really bad. So, um, I would like for them to, yes, like get more aggressive with the tires. And for the remainder of the year, I'd like to see them run the option tire thing, but I don't think they're going to do that, especially with the playoffs approaching. I don't think they want to do that, but I'm open to it though. Logano, 2024 Cup champion. I would be pissed off. You don't know how pissed off I was in 2018 when he won the championship, and you don't know how pissed off I was when I was really pissed off when he won the 2022 one. Logano and Austin Dillon are like the only two drivers I don't like in the field, or just don't like in NASCAR in general. Like currently, like all series combined, either I'm neutral with, or I like, or I really like. I don't need Logano winning. Like when he's, I just don't. I don't need that. None of us don't need that, unless you're a Logano fan, obviously. With that being said, I do think Logano is really talented. It's just that he does a lot of unnecessary shit. And then not to mention when people do what he does to them, he can't take it. So like dude, you be doing it like what they did to you, you do to them. Logano, he's unapologetic, and when he does things, and but you can't sit there and complain when it gets done back to you. So just re catching up. 71, 42, 21, 15. Yeah, like everybody. Yeah, so I see that you guys y'all like the tire option as well. Like, seemed like everybody liked it last night, and that's what it was such an interesting race, and then it just fell apart. So, uh, by the way, I might stream for like 20 more minutes, and then I don't want to hold you guys up. I don't want to take you guys. I can't talk tonight. I don't want to be doing this too long. I know y'all probably got things to do, other streams y'all want to tune in to. Thank you for tuning in to mine. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this probably like at 7 Central my time. So this hopefully I can last this run right here. I think I died like 4 times since playing this. Yeah, but that option tire, man, like I like it though. Like I like, it's pretty much like if you watch IndyCar or F1, then you were kind of used to seeing stuff like that, seeing multiple compounds being used out the race. I kind of wish they had one more set of like of the reds, but they only had two sets. So and or they could do it like this. I think in IndyCar you need to run both compounds throughout the race, and then I think from there on out you can run pretty much any compound you want, but you have to run both compounds throughout that race at some point. Some guys and then I would like for them to start the race on any compound that they want. So if teams want to start on reds, let them start on reds. While some people might want to go with the primes. So to keep it simpler, some people may want to start on the soft tires, while some people may want to start on the hard tire. To keep it simple. And credit to NBC for showing like what compound they were. It felt like watching the IndyCar race last night, just seeing like that graphic. So, watching the F1 race, seeing what compound it was on. Some people didn't like it, and they were sitting there saying like, man, this is an F1, like this is NASCAR, and whatever to make the racing good. And I feel like this is not like a cheap way of doing it. I feel like it makes things interesting. I liked it last night. You should do this once a week. I'll come hang out and BS and talk. I will put out. Here's the thing, and um, I'll put out a poll tomorrow on my channel community and ask you guys if y'all want to see me stream more. I don't do it because it's not um I don't know, like I would like to stream on my laptop and play Thunder 04 and do the career mode, kind of like what if Racing does, and play something that's. I mean, I did NASCAR Heat 5, but it wasn't really enjoyable. So I feel like I would enjoy Thunder 04 every time like I would play it. I feel like that would be kind of cool. I don't know if this would be a weekly thing, maybe every other week. Cause I'll probably just ask you guys like if you do you want to see me stream more, and then maybe I'll do it like every other week. And it's fun talking to you guys. It really is. Like I don't know anybody besides my brother and my dad. Like I don't know anybody else you know that anybody in Chicago, like where I live at, like that's into NASCAR. Never run across them, never. Uh, so it's nice to get online and talk NASCAR with people, and then going to the racetrack this weekend. I'm going to Michigan. Just running across people that love what they love what I love. So it's always cool. It puts a smile on my face, and um, it's fun talking to you guys and talking to people at the track, as long as they respectful, of course. um, so yeah, maybe this will become a weekly thing. I don't know about weekly, every other week. I may, to put it like this, I may do it more often going forward because this has been a fun night. Uh, Streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing this game all the time. I may switch the games up. Maybe I'll play some MLB. Uh, maybe F1. I wish we had a good NASCAR game so I can modern day NASCAR game so I can play that. Yeah, like just to hang out and yeah, hang out and BS. Like you know, I pretty much ranted about Austin Dillon and the playoffs and all that. Um, and yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun though to do it every now and then. So I'll have that poll out tomorrow, and y'all can vote on that and uh see how that turns out. I'm pretty sure you guys might say yes. Uh, I am working on a NASCAR 25 video and basically talking about how they should approach this game. Not the video that I got coming up. That's now some people are thinking that that's a NASCAR 25 video. It's not. It's 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 cover related. It's cover related. I'll leave it at that. Um, but it's not NASCAR 25. That video is like two videos down the line. So, because I got another video after this cover video that I want to put out that I actually been working on since shoot the winter time. I just kept pushing it back. But yeah, it's cover related though. And I'm gonna try to put this video out faster this time. I'm not gonna try to wait a whole last 40 days. I think it was 40 days since the last time. Before that SMT video, I had like a 40-day gap since the last time I had a video uploaded. So I'm not gonna try to do that again. But you guys seem to be understanding. I just personally don't want to do that. Wait that long. I mean, I wish I could be one of those people that can put out multiple videos in a week, but it's just hard for me to do that. Yeah, but Michigan should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I can see my driver win in person again. Uh, Seeing Larson win at Indy was unreal, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I damn near got emotional. Like my brother, he was like, man, like take your time, like go ahead and take footage of him because we was right next to Victory Lane. We was in Tower Terrace or whatever that basically the grandstands behind the pits at Indy. And when they raised his car up, you had like a good view of it, and everybody was like running towards like the end of that grandstands to look at him celebrating. And you could just see them like clearly, like just they right there. And then we watched them walk over to the track and kiss the bricks, and um, you know, it was so fun though, man. Like I never thought I'll see my favorite driver win in person. Like that was unreal, unreal. And I always wish I would have. I wish I had. I wish I had a chance to see Junior race, Dillon Jr. And unfortunately, I never did. Now he's not done racing yet, but he's been talking about uh, wrapping it up when it comes to like the Xfinity stuff, which is disappointing. But yeah, you should join the Baloney Burger stand Discord and come chat with us. I probably will. I need to start getting on Discord more anyway. It seems like that's where everybody's at. Um, I mainly be on Twitter a lot, but I'm on Discord, but it's like only for league racing. So yeah, I need to get over there sometime. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for everyone for tuning in to the stream, fellas and ladies. BB crew, y'all are awesome. Check out at least SMT video. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that, Rufa. Thank you. Always appreciate it, man. Uh, cover curse. It's not a cover curse. It's cover related. I'm trying not to reveal the video. It's not a cover curse. I know it's some people guessed at it. It's not that. Uh, you'll see real soon. I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna try to get it out before I go to Michigan, but that's not a promise. The script is pretty much done. I'm just trying to read over it before I start recording it, and maybe I can try to get it out before I go to Michigan. I'm about to crash. That's it for that. Damn. Uh, damn. So I'm gonna chat with you guys for like another 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna head up out of here. Like in 10 minutes. So whatever y'all want to talk about, not anything, but don't ask me anything crazy. uh, yeah, you right. Wise guy, quality over quantity. That's why I try to. That's how I try to approach. The channel. I don't want to just be half-ass in my videos. Um, Not to mention it takes me a long time because I work and um, I ain't gonna lie. Like some days I kind of skip. Working on a video, whether it's a script or editing, because just out of pure laziness, I'm not gonna even lie. But I'm gonna really try to get to it though before I really got motivation to get this cover video out before the Michigan race. What are your thoughts on the weird qualifying system we have? It's complete ass. It doesn't make any sense. Just go back to single car qualifying. I mean, they doing single car qualifying right now. Get rid of the rounds. Just go back to how qualifying was before 2014. Send a car out, get them 2 laps, fastest to slowest. Like it's not that it shouldn't be complicated. It shouldn't be complicated. I hate this new qualifying format. Like it shouldn't. Like they doing all this shit for what? That just kind of pissed me off just now. I ain't gonna lie. Like just thinking about that qualifying format. Like it's it's just unnecessary. Like what is with NASCAR making things complicated? Why do you want to make race fans think more? Like it's like it shouldn't. Like just like with the playoff format. I mean, just trying to explain that to somebody. Like you got to tell them so much shit just to get them to understand like what they're about to watch when it comes to like determining a champion. Like, come on now. And then like it's just dumb. Like somebody can be faster, but they'll start behind the person that had like a slower time. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Should make your own Discord. I'm not. I'm familiar with the Discord, but maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll probably just join. The Discord that you guys got and hop in there and see what y'all talking about. Y'all said that the party never stops at y'all Discord, so uh, I got to give y'all my Discord name. Let's see. Go to a sprint car race when you know Larson will be racing. It's really cool seeing him run a dirt car in person. Yeah, I would like to see Larson behind the wheel of a dirt car in person. Like that would be kind of cool. Um, I'm gonna try to. He's gonna. Obviously, I've seen him race a NASCAR. Obviously, seeing him run a dirt car is on the bucket list. But man, if I can go to the Indy, because I was trying to go to the Indy 500 this year, but things just didn't line up. So I'm gonna try it again next year, and and hopefully, fingers crossed that Larson runs the double again. And if he does, that would be great because I'm really striving to make the Indy 500 next year, the 2025 Indianapolis 500. So um, I'm really that would be cool to see him. I mean, just to see an Indy car race, and then not just an Indy car race, but the Indy 500 with Kyle freaking Larson in it. Like that would be insane. And then him winning the damn thing possibly, which I don't know if he will because those guys are really good, but he's really good as well. But yeah, I'm heading out, my friend. Thank you and God bless. He probably already left. He sent that like 5 minutes ago. All right, Rufa, man. Man. Yeah, he probably already left. It's no point in even responding to it. I appreciate him coming out to the stream though, like always. He huge supporter. Always appreciate the love. Qualifying in groups is fine. Just don't do the shit they created lately. Yeah, it wasn't bad with the groups. I just think it's unnecessary. I just think that qualifying shouldn't be this complicated thing in general. I don't think it should be any groups or anything. Just go to what they had before. They just try hard to cater to casual fans and it doesn't work. Um, F1 blew up with no playoffs or crazy wrecks. I mean, it was just a rise because of Netflix, but also the content is so much better. F1, I forgot to mention this earlier. Yes, Netflix, the Drive to Survive did help them out when it came to their popularity, but they do a good job with their broadcast. When you got a good broadcast, that that helps as well. Like it's no commercials. The broadcast is in 4K. Um, it's like they do a really good job. The commentating is really good. They give you loads and loads and loads of information. And this is what I'm hoping that Amazon and TNT brings to the table when they come on board next year. Now, in terms of commercial free, I don't think we're gonna get that. But they have a huge opportunity, and I'm gonna try to make a video about this soon. They have a huge opportunity um to revolutionize like NASCAR broadcasting. They got a chance to really shit on not just NBC, like not just Fox, but NBC as well. So I'm really excited for Amazon because, and I think they can really bring a lot of new new ideas to the table that's actually cool and that would actually up the quality by quite a bit when it comes to the NASCAR broadcast. Will Shane Smith win the championship this year? Hey, come on, man. Better question is, can Zane Smith finish above 30th in points? Where is he in points? I can actually look at that real quick. Let me go to my NASCAR app real quick. He is Zane Smith is God damn, he 33rd in points. Yeah, the better question is, can Zane? I know you joking, obviously, but can Zane Smith finish above 30th in points? I think that's the better question. Nice chatting with you guys. I'll catch you on the next one, bud. Come hang out with us at the Bologna Burger stand on the Discord. You'll enjoy the chat, especially race days. I will, man. Like, just I'm gonna look into it once I'm gonna look into it real soon because you guys are a good bunch. 5 more minutes and I'm gonna turn the stream off and wrap it up. Um, Actually less than 5 minutes. So yeah, it's been nice chatting with you guys though, man. Like y'all came out in full force. Um y'all very. It's been fun talking to y'all. And like I said, I'll put a poll out and see if y'all want me to stream more often. And if y'all want me to, I will um definitely do so. So yeah, my bad. I'm just reading through these chats. Seems like the chat's kind of slowed down, by the way. So I'll probably just wrap it up now because I don't want to be sitting here hosting a watch along to old races. Could be fun, like Brock Beer does. Yeah, I gotta. That's probably something I gotta do on the laptop. So give me one sec, guys. All right, read these last bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Do more streams. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. What if IROC came back, but they use Teslas? I wouldn't be watching it. So, but that's gonna be it for me, guys. I can't thank you guys enough. Y'all came out in full force. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much, but thank you guys so much. Nice chatting with y'all. Thank you for the support so much. It means so much to me. Y'all have no idea. Without y'all, I'm not shit. Like I feel like I'm still ain't shit. So um this is this has been cool. So um gonna go ahead and roll up out of here and y'all have a good one and peace.